All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This is Venus in Capricorn. I take a very pensive approach to this. I got a pre-shuffle here, mostly talking about you. You know, the surface energy here. So this, I don't even have to go into a diatribe where I explain Venus in Capricorn and how it's interacting with the surrounding energies, because it's right here on the surface. Venus in Capricorn, what it's doing when it comes in right now, right, is we want to slow things down. Ace of Pentacles, crossed by the Ace of Swords. We want to make sure we get things right. In matters of the heart. We're talking about love here, but, you know, we're talking about a lot of different things. Anything we're passionate about, anything artistic, right? If you paint, you might be overly critical. Like, you know, at some point, it's done. Every artist needs to know that. Speaking to someone who writes a song or two every once in a while, yeah, there's a point where it's done. There are people that spend 6 months on one song or on one painting. If I spend more than 2 hours, I think I'm overthinking it. It's kind of the way you sort of roll with stuff. I mean, this energy might limit you in that respect. You might hang up on things a little too long is what I'm talking about. So that being said, all right, you might be a little bit meticulous, but all because you don't want to get blindsided to a Swords and Six of Pentacles. You want to give to things that are worth giving to, right? So you become a little bit in this energy. This is your energy attached to this, and I'll tell you why in a second. You become a little bit of King of Cups. You become a little bit of that stingy fucker we talk about, who holds the Ace of Cups, but doesn't quite give it all the time. You're just being selective. You're using your discernment. Just be careful not to let it get out of control, okay? It's okay to take a second look at whatever it is. If it's an artistic endeavor, take a second look, make sure you go over it, make sure you like it, but don't go crazy town on it, or nothing will ever happen with it. Okay, especially in this energy. Same thing about love. All right, you have a good date, don't overthink it and turn it into a bad date. All right, that's it. You're going to be that right there, taking it nice and slow. And there's underneath this, by the way, is the reason why. Because somebody looks like something's about to show up. Something's about to surprise you. Someone is about to surprise you. Okay, and it's going to be interesting that you're in this gear when this energy shows up, I think. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. All right, here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. I don't always laugh at the energy, but this is kind of the wrong moment for Venus and Capricorn. The way the energies are around us. All right, the way the surrounding energies are. So it's interesting. That tower gave me a chuckle a little bit. All right. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at here. So general reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Could just be something, one thing I say, it doesn't even have to be part of the reading. I don't know. Maybe I just helped you finish a painting. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. All right. No point in nitpicking your artwork. Other people are going to do it anyway. So, you know, if you're going to add to it, you're fucked. All right. All right, here we go. Reason we're here. Why the fuck are we here? This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Reason we're here. Why the fuck are we here? The card before the cut. I'm done shuffling. That's it. You ready? Look at that. Look at that. It's the star. Yeah. I mean, Venus, you know, it's funny. Venus is a planet, first of all. It's not a star. But I'm going to talk about it like it is because it's actually, a lot of people think it's the brightest star in the sky. You know, it's very bright. When Venus is out, it's very bright. It's usually pretty low on the horizon, but it's very, very, very bright. It looks like a star up there. It's amazing. It's like, oh my God! It's like there's a star flowing in. It's a bit of that. There's something obvious here. The universe is making, my point in saying that, the universe is making something obvious. You won't be able to miss it, but you might mistake it for something. So in other words, somebody shows up. Try not to make any assumptions in this energy. All right, that's all I'm saying. Because something's happening. Something you wanted to happen is happening. And I don't know why I felt the need to remind you of that or have you know that, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason I say anything here. If nothing else, to correct somebody's astronomy and let you know it's a planet, right? The Page of Cups after that. Yeah. New love happens when you least expect it. Some kind of an energy. It's kind of an energy like that. You know, just when in the moment it looks like nothing's going to happen, something happens again. Somebody shows up and it's attached to a tower in the pre-shuffle. These cards, the cut cards, just back up the pre-shuffle. So again, when you least expect it, all right? But there's a tendency, I don't know why, it's just there for you to misinterpret it, for you to maybe read too much into it, okay? Be careful about that. Be careful and slow things down. Ride the surface energy a little bit, which is encouraging you to slow things down so you're not blindsided. Try not to, you do that simply by not making assumptions. I think it would be your safest bet, okay? All right. About someone or about what they're going to say. Don't try to anticipate what somebody's going to say before they say it or do before they do it, okay? All right, here we go. And don't make any assumptions. All right. Let's give me a reading, universe. Give me the influence, soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus in Capricorn. Yeah. Overall energy is 3 cups, fueled by what? The Magician. Yeah. And again, it's a quick change energy. There's something here gonna make you very happy. I wish I had, again, there it is. It's the 5 of Swords. I said, I was gonna say, I feel a butt here. And I know somebody gonna get dirty and like, Steve feeling asses. Yeah, well, you know, fine. If your ass was here, I'd probably feel it. But 5 Swords is, there's this, try not to fucking, I don't know, there's just don't rain on your own parade here, okay? I don't know why there's a tendency for that, but there is. It just keeps showing up as an energy, all right? It's try to avoid the phrase, yeah, but, okay, at all costs during this transit. Try to avoid the phrase, yeah, but, okay, just, no, it is what it is, okay? All right. Right, here's the energy around your connection. We'll see if this fucker freezes. I don't know. This is where it does it. The energy's starting to swirl around. I don't think it will. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to eat my words there a bit. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energies around whoever it is attached to you, that's attached to this celebration energy here. Okay? You might go, yeah, but no. It's fine. Okay? There's a tendency with the energy in the pre-shuffle, there's a tendency to become cynical when we take our time too much. It's like what I said about artwork. There's a time to say it's done. It has to be done at some point. Okay? It's not just, you're not going to spend a lifetime on one little abstract thing. And there's a tendency to do that. There's a tendency to overanalyze and over nitpick. Be careful about that. All right? That's all. Try to avoid the phrase, yeah, but here's the 3D energy around this energy attached to you. Right here's their soul. There's the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. It's red with the 3D energy. I'll clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses, which I would be feeling if they were here, like I said. There's going to be an extended. The link's in the description. All right? We going to freeze? Are we going to? No, we didn't freeze. Okay. All right, just checking. All right. Energy around your connection. Is my deck upside down? It's not. It's not upside down. This is how I would pull the cards. It's 9 cups reversed. Why? Why does Luke Skywalker walk up to you and you see Darth Vader? They just father and son. They're not the same. Okay? I mean, it's this. There is this energy. I'm not fucking around. I had to check to see if my deck was upside down or not. It is not. It is not upside down. In fact, the next card that comes out is not upside down. It's the Hangman. I'll just pull it. 9 cups reversed. Again, there's a celebration energy as the overall energy, and you get what you want, but it's not. It's not. It's 9 of cups reversed is usually there's some sort of. It's not what you expected, okay? Your perspective has changed on what you wanted, but somebody brought you the old order. I don't know how else to phrase it. This is going to be a tricky reading. This is tricky. I said, this is tricky energy for Venus and Capricorn. Be careful where you get your information about Venus and Capricorn, because a lot of people just, again, and I'm not faulting anybody, it's very easy just to pull on the, Google what it means, and then pull on the main meaning. I mean, it's fine. I mean, you could fake your way through a fucking channel if you wanted to, just doing that. It's not a big deal. There's more going on here with the surrounding energies. You got to be very careful with this fucking shit. It's not the generic meaning of it. Yeah, we're a little nitpicky, but we're a little also pessimistic within it, it seems. Okay, what's bookending the 9 of Cups reversed? Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. 2 of Cups reversed. Okay. This is very clear. All right. It's sort of like, if I'm to phrase it this way, it's sort of, imagine I had a date with somebody that I wanted a date with for a long time, and I thought that person was a soulmate. It's sort of like an energy where you ask me how it went, and I say, upon closer consideration, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the soul connection. The soul connection is out of reach. You can't, it's like off. It's like shut down. So in other words, let's say your long lost runner shows up. You have a deep soul connection with them. You usually feel it. It's not there. It's just nothing there. All right? It's weird. It's very weird. It's like that scene in Back to the Future where Marty's mom kisses Marty, right? Back in 1955, and she said it was weird. It was like kissing my brother. Like that was the line that was in. It's a bit of that. It's a bit. It feels off. Fucking hell. 8 of Wands is the message from the universe. And what's the potential final outcome? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's a truth here. There's a truth. And the deck's not upside down. This is how I hold it. This is just how it played out. Look at all the communication here. Blue, 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 blue. This overall energy, blue. There's a lot of emotional communication. But there's a truth. You see finally something about somebody. I don't think this is your long lost runner. I think this is somebody else. I think this is something very important for you. It's maybe somebody you put up on a pedestal or you thought was a soulmate. You're being corrected. If this is somebody you thought was a soulmate, then you're being corrected here, or the energy is just shut down. We'll find out. We're going to clarify. I think I need some, 2 of Cups right here. 2 of Cups reversed on the bottom, kind of, sort of. I need something stronger than the Light Seer. Okay, we're going to need whiskey for this one. In this case, witches. 9 of Cups reversed. Let's grab this here. Here we go. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a tricky reading. It's not the ideal surrounding energies to have Venus in Capricorn. And I'm always the guy that tells people what they don't want to hear. I am. It's fine. I don't mind. I'm sure plenty of people yell at their screen 500 times a day telling me to fuck off. It is what it is. And even I was surprised these cards came out reversed. I'm usually much more careful about that kind of thing. But they are. They are reversed, and it is reversed energy. The universe wanted to make sure I read it that way. It's interesting, this upright hanged man is right there, though. And it's red with this Queen of Truth. You can see clear, you could see your feelings, feel your feelings for somebody clearly by the words coming out of their mouth. Is basically what the cards are saying. All right? It's sort of like you meet somebody online, right? You're all excited. They a dude, for example. They like 6'9", 380 pounds. You're like, oh, I love big men. It's fantastic. This is going to be great. You're expecting somebody going to show up and sweep you off your feet, right? You expected they're going to sound like this, like voice like thunder, right? And you get to the door and you have a talk with them, and they got the IQ of a 6-year-old, and they talk in a happy, squeaky voice. It's just weird. That's the kind of shit that's here. This is what I'm talking about through a communication. You realize that this 2 of Cups needs to be flipped, and this 9 of Cups, it's not what I wanted, right? It's like I made a wish for $1 million, and you put a fucking truckload of deer in my backyard. Why is the 9 of Cups here reversed? Why? Okay, we done. And overall energy is the 3 of Cups, and it's crossed by the 3 of Cups. It's very important. This card is usually very closely tied to the overall energy. Just like in a weekly reading, the first card out, the Aries position, we call it, is closely tied to the overall energy, right? The energy of your connection here is, it should be this. And I said, I was confused. I said, there's that 5 of Swords. I said, there's a yeah but here. And I said, try not to do that. Try not to put a yeah but on it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's an automatic. Sometimes it's an automatic. You ever have a day where you're just in a bad mood and you don't know why? You got no fucking reason. You're just bummed out. Nothing's good. Nothing's fun. Everything sucks. And you don't know why. You shouldn't be. Everything's going good. You got a job. You got this. You got that. You got 900 channels on the TV. Everything's fine. It's that kind of... Sometimes, yeah, but just lives in the energy. It does. It might be a byproduct. It might be a side effect of how the environmental, the surrounding energies are affecting Venus in Capricorn, right? Which wants to take its time, which can lead to never being satisfied. That's why I mentioned that art example, right? And be careful if you're an artist in this energy. It looks to me, it feels to me, and it looks to me, and I think I can get it now, that there's a byproduct in the energy where you're never going to be satisfied with it. Oh, I just need to fix that little red corner. Oh, now I fucked up the other side. And if it gets up, the next thing you will fuck it up. All right? You will. So, by all means, do some art. Do whatever you're passionate about creatively. Knock yourself out when Venus is in Capricorn. But keep in mind, there is a tendency to never be satisfied with it. All right? All right. It may not end up on your DeviantArt page for a while or whatever. What's going on? What's on top here? And the environmental energy is you should be happy. That's why I said you ever have a day where everything should be fine, but you just, nothing's good enough. Okay? We've all had those days. We all have. All right. What's on top here? Even Flem the parrot, the nicest parrot in the world, who's sleeping right now, by the way. Asshole. Four of Swords. You're supposed to be helping me out with these readings, right? Oh, now he's mad at me because I woke him up. All right, Four of Swords on top. Why is the Nine of Cups reversed the Four of Swords? It's a void energy. It's just nothing's good enough. Nothing's good enough. It's not good enough. Okay, why is the Four of Swords here? A Nine of Pentacles. Again, I get this same thing. Why are you not happier about this? Why? I don't know. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Hangman, I'm not going to repeat myself. It just says the same thing. Look at, she's fine, right? Everything's great. You should be pie in the sky happy. But there's Nine of Cups reversed. Hey, you wish for $1 million. I gotcha. There you go. But that's dear. I wanted money. You know, well, you don't always get what you want, right? You don't. All right. Hangman, what do we got here? I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just giving you an honest read on the energy. I mean, I know you're going to go elsewhere and get Venus and Capricorn readings, and I get it. It's very, you want real love. You want reliable love. I know what it means. I know what it typically means. I get it. It is typically good for artistic endeavors. You're very careful and creative and attentive. It's great for love making. You're very attentive. I mean, if you had a rate me card at the end, they'd check off, was very attentive. Yes, definitely made sure, you know. I mean, yeah, I get it. But the surrounding energies affect things. That's why you want an energy reader pulling your fucking tarot readings. Because the surrounding energies change the way a little bit how things play out. The same frequency of energy will play out 1,000 different ways based on the surrounding energies. And we have a surrounding energy which creates a dissatisfaction. Nothing's good enough. Nothing's good enough. Okay. But you said on the rate card I was very attentive. But it's not good enough. Okay. Fine. Fuck off then. Alright, man. I'm telling you, if you're a prostitute, you're going to have a tough time in this energy. I'll tell you what, your rate cards are going to be weird. Hangman, what do we get here? I don't know how many prostitutes we got watching Steve's Love Tarot. I imagine a few. It's a dirty channel. All right, it used to be a lot dirtier, but still is a little bit. Queen of Cups. I haven't changed. I just have to play to the algorithm a little more because we got the AI here now. Queen of Cups crossing the Hangman. It's not good. What did I just say? Your perspective is off. You think the Desert Queen, my most love I can pull from the deck, but it's my Desert Queen. You think the cup is empty. You think you've got nothing going on. There's more happening here than you realize. That's why you're getting this reading, so that you know that. All you have to do to beat an energy like this is acknowledge it, to know it's there. If you didn't know it was there, it's fine. Imagine you had the day, for example. Again, this is why my friends all call me. You know, why am I in a bad mood today, Steve? Really? I was just trying to have a day. Nobody ever calls anymore because they're happy to talk to me. Nobody. They got a question about the energy or something. But this is why I told you about the Three of Cups there. I asked you if you ever had a day where everything's going great. You should be feeling good, but you're just dissatisfied. You're just in a mood where nothing's good enough. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want it like that. You know, I would tell you it's not, it's just an energy. And if you realize that, you could snap out of that. You could actually snap out of it if you realized it. The problem is that's not good enough either. So you might tell yourself, well, it's probably just an astrological alignment. But somewhere deep down, the pessimism within the energy doesn't want to believe that. It's helpful if it comes from another source. So if you ever have a day like that, and I don't have an energy weather update that's helping you, okay? So just go, try and check out some horoscopes and things like that, and try and see if there's an explanation for it. There usually is. There's usually an energetic explanation for that type of thing. All right, and we have it here too. Your perspective is skewed. What's on top? Hangman on top of the hangman. Again, you're getting in your own way here. All right, you're getting in your own way. You get this information so that you have perspective on this perspective. This is proof of what I just said. It's why you're getting this reading. Me telling you this, you get this perspective here where nothing's good enough, the cup is empty. You're getting this reading so you get a perspective to counteract that. Okay? Look at that. Now you have perspective on this perspective, which means you can cancel it out. Which means we might have a pretty good ending here. We'll see. I'll pull this for you. Okay? Because this is, now I'll make this your ending, and we'll see. Why is I mean, it's always your ending anyway. I can always just pull it from the general, but I'll angle it toward you. I'll flip the reading. Why is the hangman here? 10 of Wands, yeah. It's hard to see. It's very difficult to get any clear perspective in this energy, and just like it would on a day where nothing's good enough. A day where everything should be going great. 3 of Cups crossing here. Everything should be going great, but it's not. It's not good enough. You got somebody showing up here, somebody that usually would reflect as a soulmate for you. You got 2 soulmates coming together. I have the soulmate card, the card of the meeting of the minds and the meeting of the souls here. Contract card. Meeting of the minds is a contract. Meeting of the souls is 2 soulmates coming together. Right here in the soul position. And it came out flipped. And these are the only 2 cards that came out flipped, and they're read together. The one in between them came out upright. So it's not like I had the deck upside down. It's not like, I mean, that's fucking, it's crazy town. And then these 2 are upright as well. It's crazy town that happened. So pay attention to what I'm saying. It's important. Acknowledgement is powerful. I answered somebody's question the other day out on Twitter. They asked me about that kind of thing, about, well, if I'm a light worker, how do I keep an eye on the dark? It's just acknowledging that it's there. Most people don't acknowledge things. Oh, they think they do, but they don't. They don't. That's why they end up in therapy and stuff like that. The first thing a therapist tries to do is get you to acknowledge some things. Can't do anything until you do. Nothing. Listen, I'm not a therapist, but I've helped enough people in my life to know. I figured out a long time ago that I got to at least get them to acknowledge first. If somebody's problem is their parents, good luck. It takes months to get people to admit that their parents are idiots. Honestly. Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes you don't figure it out until your 50s or 60s. I mean, it's amazing. It is what it is. Anyway, let's go. You just have to acknowledge this energy. That's what these 2 hangmen are telling you. You're showing up a lot in this reading. The universe is trying to help you here. All right, 2 of Cups reversed. Why is it reversed? Let's find out. And I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you some psychology to work with here a little bit. It's all right. It's pretty normal. It's just the way the surrounding energy is affecting. It's the way the Venus in Capricorn is affected by the surrounding energies. It's crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. It feels cold to you. That's why. Let's take this away, because this is me giving you perspective, right? Your perspective that this is, it's not good enough, nothing's good enough. This person, let's say somebody shows up. You're probably not going to like anything in this energy. Nothing's ever going to be finished. That's why I said, I gave the artwork example. You're never going to finish it. It's not good enough, I can't do it, blah, 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 blah. But this person shows up, okay? And it's not good enough, it's not what you expected, it's not what you ordered, it's coming at the wrong time. You find all kinds of reasons why it's bad. It's because it feels cold to you in this energy, right? It feels pentacly instead of cups. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It just feels like, you almost might make the excuse that they showed up like you're some kind of pity case, and they showed up to talk to you like that. Your energy might convince the energy might convince you of that. The same way it might convince somebody who did a painting that it's not ready for release, it's terrible, people are going to hate it. You know, somebody shows up that you wanted in this energy, you might start running with the sort of thing, oh, it's just a pity case. You know, yeah, I probably saw one of my tweets where I was complaining about them or something like that, and you just hear. If for some reason it doesn't feel right to you, okay? Your perspective is off on that, okay? This energy flows from here to here. You're getting this reading so that you get some perspective. It's going to be hard for you to absorb that, but you've got to understand the power of acknowledging. All you have to acknowledge here is that Venus is in Capricorn, and it should be a terrific Two of Cups upright thing, but because of the surrounding energies, it's making everything not good enough. Okay, that's all. What's so tough? 9 cups. Look at 9 cups upright. These are read together. The soul was read with the soul connection. 9 cups are reversed here. Everything I just said just got backed up. It's better than, it's fine. It's not. You're wrong. Why is the 2 of Cups reversed? Because it should be in the 9 cups, and the universe is saying it is. Your soul is trying to scream at you that it is. It's 9 cups upright. It's great. It's terrific. We finally, something's happening. I mean, we could liberate ourselves from nothing happening, you know, with this individual. Why is it 9? There is a person showing up. This is tied to a conversation. Why is the 9 cups here? The King of Cups. Somebody is telling you how they feel, and it's almost like you're not hearing. It's almost like Charlie Brown's teacher. This is your conversation with the person. Oh, hey, you're here. And they're saying, what they're actually saying is, I love you, and I'm exaggerating for reading purposes, but they're saying, I love you, and you know, I'm sorry that I ran, I'm sorry I've been such a dick. And what you're hearing is, wah, 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 wah. What? Nothing. You're not hearing it. You're just not hearing it. Somebody, it should be great. Somebody coming to tell is telling you how they feel, someone who hasn't before, and the connection isn't there. It's not there. You're not feeling the connection. You're not able to make the connection, and it's because, well, actually, you know about it now. You can stop it. Keep in mind, it's all just the way the surrounding energies are affecting Venus and Capricorn. That's all. It's making it's making you cynical, skeptical, bummed out. Nothing's good enough. Any of that or all of that. Okay. Be careful. It's not, and I said this at the beginning of the reading, and I'm going to say it again. It's not the best time for Venus to be moving into Capricorn. Other readers may tell you something different, but they're probably not picking up on the surrounding energies if they do. And you don't have to be some magical being energy reader to do that. You just need to dig and look at the long cycles that are happening right now and the short cycles that are happening right now. And that'll back that up too. This energy is what it is. All right. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Whatever. I'm telling you. And you can beat this easily. You really can. Just acknowledge that it's there. That's all. That's all. Anything negative, anything dark, anytime Darth Vader walks up to you, you can defeat it by simply acknowledging that it's full of shit. Okay? It is. At the end of the day. It is. It's full of shit. Usually, the con man who tries to get you to sign the paperwork, you know, oh, it's all fine, it's all fine. As long as you acknowledge that it's full of shit, that person's got no power. You're never going to sign that paper, are you? Huh? So again, acknowledgement is very powerful, but it has to be real acknowledgement. You can't just acknowledge something in your head but not feel it in the soul. You've got to acknowledge it fully. And again, that's the plight of a lot of therapists. That's, you know, people will say, yeah, sure, I get it, yeah. No, you don't have to get it. You have to really understand it, really feel it. All right. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Big difference. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this talking. It wouldn't let me shuffle anymore. That's why I'm laughing. I always laugh when that happens because it's so fucking real. You know, it's like being hypnotized where they test you and they say, now try to open your eyes, and you literally can't. If you can be hypnotized, your eyes feel like they weigh 1,000 pounds. You know, those eyelids. You will never be able to open them. It's a bit like that. I couldn't shuffle anymore. The cards got very heavy. Wheel of Fortune crossing the 8 of Wands. The conversation changes is what I said already. It's just backing up my read. I said this conversation with somebody is what flips this. Okay? You're just not feeling it. All right. Or it could also be it doesn't go the way you thought it would. The wheel flips everything, right? It doesn't go the way you thought it would. Why'd you think it would go anyway? It's about feelings. Somebody could, if you have a deep soul connection with somebody, 2 of Cups upright, or deep soul connection, that person can come over to your house and call you a fucking asshole, fucking son of a fuck, I never want to see you again, fuck this, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, you might get mad at the words that they're saying, but you still feel the connection. It hits you hard. It's like a punch in the stomach. You're not even feeling this here. You're like, you're almost like this person shows up and you're like, what are you doing here? What the hell kind of opening is that? I'm here. I mean, what's on top? Yeah, see, look, I ain't making this shit up. Look, I'm just warning you about this energy. That's all. And it's not, I'm not happy that Venus is moving into Capricorn. It's not an ideal pool for it to be swimming in. All right? It's not. It's like going to the pet store and buying tropical fish and putting them in your swimming pool when you get home. Not ideal for keeping them alive. Okay? It's just, the devil, it's this energy of you're not interested. It's this frequency of devil energy that makes you dislike everything. Nothing's good enough. Nothing. It's really funny. Why is the devil here? The high priestess. If you can rise above, I'm going to read this 2 ways. One, if you can rise above this is read with the 9 of Pentacles. You have the power. Your intuition knows it's still there. You have the ability to flip this card around. Do not let low frequency energies get to you. I know societal energies do quite a bit. This is a very short-sighted energy. But you don't have to be like that. You guys are much higher vibration than most people out there, I'm sure. If just by the sheer fact you're watching tarot readings and things like that, looking into things and exploring. There's a hidden benefit. The other way I'm going to read this, there's a hidden benefit to you in all of this. There's something you can overcome through the very fact that you flip this around. So you can, in other words, step outside yourself for a moment and take a look when you don't feel it, when this person who you should love, who you should be, it should be 9 cups upright and 2 cups upright, 2 soulmates coming together, but you're not feeling it. It doesn't feel like anything you want to celebrate, not in the mood, don't like it. There's a moment there where if you step outside yourself and look at yourself behaving that way, it will teach you something. All right? So all you have to do, I don't mean literally step outside yourself, is when you catch yourself feeling that way, think about yourself thinking about yourself feeling that way. Thinking about yourself thinking. Think about that. Slow that down. There's no other way I can phrase it. So when you feel this isn't good enough, this is 9 cups reversed, think about yourself feeling that and what you're thinking while you're feeling that. Okay? That's what you need to do. That's called stepping outside yourself. Thinking, it's sometimes phrased as thinking about yourself thinking. So it's sort of that. All right, Queen of Swords. That's for some of you who are capable of those types of things. Okay? If you're not, that's fine. It's okay. It's no big deal. It doesn't mean you're like a dumbass. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you may need to do some meditation work, practice. Start with some meditating. Start with some sitting in the silence and the law of pure potentiality. All the answers flow to you. You got to train yourself for these types of things. It's fine. You can all do the acknowledgement portion of it and flip the things around anyway. You tend to look at it in a more real world sense. If you're in a bad mood, you tend to take it out on other people less if you know you're in a bad mood. Like you'll lock yourself away so that you don't have a lot of interaction with people. If you're completely unaware and don't even acknowledge you're in a bad mood, you'll put yourself out there with your friends and in public situations and you'll just be a fucking prick all day. Right? That's all I'm saying. Anything I say that has any kind of hocus pocus attached to it has a root in reality, has a way it can be explained in a real life situation. That's it. So just acknowledge that this is an illusion. This is a deep soul connection. This is all an illusion, the fact that I'm not feeling it. Okay, that's it. All right. Queen of Swords. So what does this mean for my viewers? What's the final on this? I like readings like this because you guys get to learn something. It's not just, oh, look, it's Venus and Capricorn. Somebody's showing up. Oh, isn't this wonderful? No, there's something in this for you. There's something in this. If you could step outside yourself and look at yourself as to reacting to this, see yourself in your reaction to this, there's something you can learn. You can get rid of something that's been maybe holding your energy back for a little while. But I mean, if nothing else, there's something it can teach you. All right, look at this. This just flew out. It literally jumped out of the deck and landed right there. You may have even seen it on the corner of the camera. No shit. Okay, so that's our top card. Bottom card is the Page of Swords. This is interesting. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. There's a perspective. I'm going to go back to this perspective here. This one. It's because these two are read together. This is more me showing you and pointing out the stuff that I'm pointing out. There's something here that this conversation shows you that you never wanted to see before. And in this energy, unfortunately, you still don't want to see it. You're tempted to glaze over it. Okay? Now, this card fell out. Oh, okay, we're done. There's two cards that fell out. All right? So, okay. The Queen of Cups, again, it was our crossing of our Desert Queen. We already talked about that. And the Three of Wands. Wow, we got a lot of readings lately that end with Three of Wands, or want to end with Three of Wands, or something along those lines. It's going to be hard for you to move forward. This is read with the Ten of Wands. So I'm just going to paraphrase your final outcome. It shows you something you didn't want to see. I encourage you to take a look at it. I encourage you to employ the acknowledgement of this energy, because until you do, it's going to be hard to move forward with this person or with an aspect of something you want to do in your life. There's something here. Maybe you're unaware of it. It's tied to this devil a little bit. That this conversation shows you. It's something that you may have glazed over, something you may have not known about this person, but I think it's also known about yourself. I think you're surprised at your reaction here. That surprise can teach you something. However, you do have the potential, just with this person here, if you can get past the shit that we've been talking about, there's a lot of love here on both sides. Okay? And this could be very transformative. This can be something completely different for both of you. I think it's either the start of a really great friendship, which could lead to something more, because you have a very deep soul connection with this person. There's no doubt about it. Or it's at the very least a start of a new beginning for you in your own life, you know. So it's either the start of something new with this person, which can, because there's a lot of love here, can be something very different, a friendship that leads to more, or it just stays where it is because you don't acknowledge this and it's just not in the mood and it ends poorly. And maybe later down the road, as Venus moves out of Capricorn, and maybe, you know, there's a little apology down the line. There's still, I can tell you this for all of you, there's still more to come with this person no matter what happens. Okay? There is. There's a lot more. You know, you have a lot of energy attached to whoever this is. There's a lot of energy attached. There really is. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's encouraging to see the Three of Wands there. I think for most of you, you'll catch yourself with this. You'll know exactly what this reading was about as this happens. And again, for some of you, it may have already happened. If it is, don't worry. You can always reach out and apologize. It's okay. This is a very deep connection. This energy doesn't want to lose you any more than you want to lose it, whoever it is. Okay? It's just the wrong energy for Venus, the wrong surrounding energy for Venus to be in Capricorn. And you know what? On a plus side, I know some people might be like, oh, I'm going to go watch some rainbow unicorn reading that tells me how beautiful this energy is. That's fine. But that's boring. Happiness is boring sometimes. Life would be boring if everything worked out. Where everything went terrific. That's my favorite Twilight Zone episode. I tell you about it all the time. The guy gets the girl every time. He wins it pool and snooker every time. He bowls a strike every time he throws the ball. It's terrific. He thinks he's in heaven for the whole episode. It isn't until the very end of the episode where he figures out he's actually been in hell the whole time. These are the moments where these are the energies where you grow the most and you learn the most. Okay? So I think, while I did say it's not ideal for Venus to be in Capricorn and these surrounding energies, I think in a way it is. I think in a way this is helpful, especially because of that Three of Wands here at the end. I think this energy helps you move in a direction that you wouldn't have been able to move in before. It looks pretty good to me. All right, what else does the universe want to tell you? Yeah, we always pull from the bottom here. Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Devil. You knew he was going to be a powerful. And we're back to our pre-shuffle. Here you are. Here's a few cards from the pre-shuffle right there. All right, again, don't be afraid to take your time. It's just a paraphrase for you. It's just a reminder. Don't be afraid to utilize Venus in Capricorn and take your fucking time and make sure that everything is what you want it. Make sure that everything is the way you want it. Make sure you're not being blindsided. Make sure you're giving to things that matter. Okay? Hold on to that cup a little bit. Yep, sure. Don't be afraid to do that. Just don't do it too much. Okay? This devil energy will make you do it too much. It'll make you think, normally I say these two are read together. These are read center, left, right. These two are read together. Normally I say my Queen of Pentacles, she got everything she needs, right? It's a very content, very soul nurturing energy. In this energy here, here's your proof of everything I've said. She doesn't think this is good enough. She doesn't think that's big enough. That pentacle's not big enough. I need a better pentacle. This throne, look at it. Look at it. This back should be 2 feet higher. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Okay? So don't be afraid to utilize Venus in Capricorn. Just don't go overboard. Acknowledge that you might. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. I got to go into this. I've got to. All right, I'll pull a quickie on you at the beginning, and we'll see. All right, we'll see what anything else the universe wants to tell you. But we got to. All right, we're going to pull some wicked voodoo on this for sure. I got double devils. Double devils. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And again, don't let yourself get sugar-coated with this Venus in Capricorn. I'm shooting straight with you. The surrounding, and you've seen proof of it, it keeps coming out in the reading. The surrounding energies are kind of muddling it a bit. But it actually is a good thing in the end. All right? Just be aware of it. Because if you're not, the people that aren't aware of this, the people that just get the sugar coating on this, they're going to be fucked. They're going to fuck this up. They're going to need to call with that apology down the road. I'll tell you what. Because this energy, this frequency of devil energy will get you into some trouble. For sure. All right. With other people. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.